All right, in this video, we are going to continue working through on assignment two, uh, kind of the introduction part of how to get everything up and running. All right, and so here we've already downloaded the data set from the assignment page. We've already uploaded that back up into Google Drive, and then we've already created a new notebook in here in Colab, and we've linked that to Google Drive. So we can see we have the Drive menu now so we can access our data set. All right, so all that initial setup is done. So what you want to do to get started is a couple of commands. So number one, import pandas as PD. Okay, so that imports the pandas module. That's a Python module for data science and data analysis. So we want to import that. That imports a bunch of commands that you can use to access everything. Next up is another import from matplotlib. Import pyplot as PLT. And I want to run that. Make sure that you run it, otherwise those commands won't be available to you. All right, and let's see. So matplotlib is a Python module for graphing, making graphs and visualizations. So that's why we want to do that. And this PD is how we'll refer to pandas, and PLT is how we'll refer to matplotlib. Next up, we need to get our data in here. So you can choose whatever name you like for the data set. We're going to create a variable. So data equals, and then it's pd.read underscore CSV. All right, and then inside the parentheses here, I have to put single quotes or double quotes, however you want to. And I have to find where this thing is located in here, okay, where my data file is. And again, this is kind of a tricky part for most people. I've located mine right in under data 1501 headcounts.csv, but remember, you do not have to do that. You can put it in anywhere inside my drive. You'll just have to find out where it's located, okay? All right, so once you found where it's located by opening up these folders and seeing where everything's at, then the path, you've got to specify the absolute path to that. So it's going to start off with a / and then content, and then another / then drive, then another / and then my drive, and then another / okay? So now you need to figure out, so under my drive, that gets us to right here, right? So content, drive, my drive, and then I have mine stored in data 1501, folder named data 1501 with no space in there. Again, yours might be different. If there's a space in there, then you've got to put that in there when you're typing this in. But for mine, there's not. So it's data 1501, and this part has to be exact. You have to get all of these on the money for this to work. All right. And then my file is headcounts.csv. Okay. All right, now run that. All right, you can see I've got an error in here, right? So if I have this error, that means most likely, right? The thing is, if you're 100% sure that you have access to the drive, which I do, that means a mistake was made somewhere up in here, right? And so you can see my mistake was that I have headcount.csv where it should be headcounts.csv. I wasn't exact, so this didn't work. So if you get this error message, then just try to figure out, hey, is there somewhere where I made a mistake, okay? And so that's definitely where I made a mistake at. So now I'm going to try again. All right, and you can see that I did not get the error message. That means it's fine, that it worked most likely. So what you want to do then is just to verify, just pop up another cell here to put some code in. And then on mine, I created my data. I put it in a variable named data. So If I want to access that again, I can just put data here and it should print out that data. You could see it printed it out. Okay. So that's exactly what you kind of want to see there at the beginning of assignment 2. So then you're ready to go about making your bar chart and your other charts that are going to go in there. And there are videos there in the beginning of assignment 1 about how to do that. So I'm going to leave that to those videos to kind of explain how to do that. But I do want to give another, put in another video about how to slice out the data that you want from this data frame inside here. But I will do that in another video.